Wait a sec. I'm gonna fix that because it bugged me when I watched the replay. I think that's probably a little better. Let's see. Yeah, baby. Woo! Here we got this. It's snowing today. Snow upon snow upon snow. And, it's that kind of muffled, everything's sort of muffled and quiet, and it's just the snow globe effect. Can't go anywhere. It's kind of wonderful in a way to be immobilized. This is the March reading for Cancer, a water sign. Your major arcana card is the Chariot. Forward movement, balanced forward movement. And as a water sign, you're associated with the moon and intuition and feelings. And so rather than start off with an anecdote, I'm just going to dive in. No story time today. We're in the snow globe. Let's shake it up, baby. See where it settles. Oh, that's the one thing I pulled out a little piece of paper. Hang on. And it says, if you can see it, flying blind. And I thought, what, that isn't really enough to begin. Well, it is if you're in a whiteout. We're in a whiteout. And sometimes we just are. Sometimes, we have to navigate by other senses. And, sorry. Ruth is chiming in. She's jumping in boxes over there. Cat's favorite thing. So, flying blind. Whiteout. Let's see. Cancer. March 2023. Wow! 10 of Pentacles. Right off the bat. I don't even know what to say. This is a card of home, family, security of every kind. Financial security, emotional security and stability, a place where you're cared for, where we're all cared for. It's Pentacles energy, it's Earth energy. So it's like for real. It's abundance. It's as good as it gets. It's a wonderful, you're at the peak of that cycle. Cancer. Love it. I've ditched the tray, and that might make it a little easier. Yeah, okay. 10 of Pentacles. Focus, Liza. Princess of Pentacles. Now we're in the earthy groove. This is very down to earth. And this is, it seems to me it's both the offering and the acceptance of the offering. We talked about that a little bit before the other day. So it would suggest to me you're in a place of real abundance, of max abundance. Abundance to the max. And maybe with the ability to give now, somebody else a kind of leg up. Princess of Pentacles, i.e. Page of Pentacles, isn't like full bore tuition, but it helps. And the other possibility is from this building block, you have managed to construct a full-on dominion where everybody's cared for. Either way you read it, it's lovely. It's lovely. Okay, let's just keep going. Princess of Cups, same, I don't know how to describe Page, Knight, King, but this is the sort of child status. Not in the sense of immature, just in the sense of, I mean, look at how big the cup is she's bearing, actually. It's a huge cup. You know, she's very small compared to the cup. But she's bringing a magnificent offer. And it's in your sign, order sign, Cups. One more, please. Wow. Oh, fascinating. Prince of Swords. This is like one rank up from the page. This is the one who takes action on the offering, on the possibility, on the new thing. And somebody's just picking up speed. This is a message coming in or going out from you. It could be a message coming in that is both a love offering and a tangible offering, because they go together very often. First you make the offering on the basis of the love. The love is represented in this somehow. This is the tangible expression of this feeling. And she has her hand on her heart, like it's a Pentacles card, but it also involves feelings, that cup energy. They're blended here. It's a blend. So I still think perhaps somebody's trying to offer you this thing, or you on the basis of your ability to share it. I keep sort of bogging down. It's like what's the problemo? This looks like a good situation. There's an abundance, a home place where everybody's cared for. An offer goes out of substance and feeling, and it's coming in fast. It's coming in fast. Ace of Swords in this sword energy, which is fast, clear, thought out, decisive, based on a truth. Oh God, the repeats are just stunning here. Now Ace of Pentacles. This is like that building block Princess of Pentacles is offering. Here it is. So it's both. That's interesting. It's both from a sort of a personal place, a person perhaps, or to a person that you're offering. And it's also sort of from, however you conceive as a sort of over-I, the higher power that, here it is. And you're able to have it because it's the gift. Let's put it that way. It's the gift of being alive. It's the gift of being here. It's the gift of, tangible. We have enough. We can build something. It's the seed. So you've got two aces right next to each other. Two princesses. Two pages right next to each other. Eight of Swords. This is a liberation of some kind. You can see the eagle flying free. Because Eight of Swords tends to indicate a mental block in sword energy, which is sort of interesting. I mean, whatever the block was, you're soaring. You're soaring by it. Somehow these new beginnings, that involve the way you see a clarity, a truth, the way you see what's there. The truth is there's a resource being offered, both like from an individual and from, it takes a village. This is sort of like the celestial village is offering and coming in to help. And to help you build something and to help liberate you from something. It's a different state of mind. It's a new state of mind. Cancer. Tell me about the liberation, please. Nine of Pentacles. Just a boatload of earth energy in this read, right? This is the card of self-sufficiency in every way. Everything I already said about Ten of Pentacles. This is like sort of the group. This is the village, the plentiful place, the place where everybody's accommodated and cared for. And this is somebody who's self-sufficient, who has enough. So again, there's this idea of the individual offer. And the universe offering, the universal offering of a new beginning. And, it lands you in a lovely place. There's a liberation from something that you've conceived of or that other people have somehow put you in a place of constraint, but you're liberated from that. And this is like landing on your feet. This is like, I'm good to go. I've got everything I need. And you add this, Ace of Pentacles, you have 10 of Pentacles. So this is like abundance and kind of overflow. An overflow of kind of, it can be money, it can be resources of any kind that shore you up, what you need, whatever it is, the need gets met. And it may be because you're this, I have enough for myself and I can give it away. The universe has gifted me and I can then in turn gift, it's the, what's that called? Pay it forward. It's the big ass pay it forward. That's what's happening. And you're definitely a link in the chain. You're a link in the chain. So again, we're going to clarify with the, well, let's do it with a bit of a bigger deck so it's a little easier to see. Cards are going splat. Here we go. Shoof, out of the way, you. So let's clarify, please, for Cancer. Sign of the Crab. I always think of crabs as amazing how they can articulate. You know, their pincers are so... And if they can't go forward, they go, they go sideways. You know, they take their house with them. You know, this is sort of taking your house with you. Wherever you go, having enough. So can you please, let's clarify, starting with that Ace of Swords, okay. And it is fast, wowie. We've got High Priestess, who we've seen a lot lately. That intuitive, I know it's coming to me. And it does have an implication of a secret. Okay, well that sort of makes sense with the next card, which is Nine of Swords. That anxiety, that being up at night. And, you know, we just had the Nine of Pentacles, a very different energy. This is like I'm good to go. This is like not so very good to go. Not believing you're secure. Knowing you're secure. Not knowing you're secure. You know, it's sort of like that. But if you add this Ace of Swords, and I mean, my numerology is just what I see in the cards. You know, it's not the way everybody reads. Some people do. Nine of Swords plus that Ace of Swords is Ten of Swords, which is the end of this stuff. The confusing, the stress, the mental energy that keeps you up at night. The niggling thing that says, do I have enough? Am I doing this right? Do I have enough to give? Am I able to receive? You know, it's just like being wound up. Being wound up. Which can, you know, get in the way of the new beginning. But you're wrapping it up. You're wrapping it up. You're not going to be up in your head like this. It clears the way. It clears the way for this. But there's some element of sort of mistrust in the process. I'm not sure. And the other one that came out was High Priestess. I mean, you know, there might be some anxiety over something that has dawned on you, perhaps through your intuition. And there might be a sense of, does my sword brain, my analytical frontal lobe brain, trust this Nine of Swords? Is this going to get me into some kind of trouble? You know, can I trust it? And this is like, your intuition is the part of you that knows what to trust. And it does involve letting go of a certain degree of control for High Priestess energy to even come in. And I'm like racking my brains right now because some major arcana have more than one astrological sign associated with it. And I think maybe Cancer is associated with High Priestess. With the sort of one who's in the flow, in the know. In the know. But it's a truth that isn't coming through your anxious mind. Like that's an impediment. This is how to get there. And it's trusting in what you can't see yet, what you can't really hear yet with the outer ear, but your inner ear hears it. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, chock-a-block with resources is your read. This is the harvest. This is the active energy of going out and kind of claiming this kind of bounty. You know, this is this year's bumper crop, apparently. You know, and here's the bump. The sharing. And it's on Ace of Pentacles. It's on Ace of Pentacles. So that brings us to Eight of Pentacles. That's doing the work. I mean, the harvest, you know, a lot of work has gone into this. It's supported by the universe, but you're putting in a lot of work. It's not like it's landing in your lap, you know, on the basis of nothing. You're both the worker and the harvester. And it's a bounty you can share. Because you do. You do. So let's look at Eight of Swords, please. The liberation. A repeat, Knight of Swords. Remember, we saw him up here. Here he's called Prince of Swords. Same dude. Dudette. Same message. And whatever the message is, in sword energy, liberates you. This fast incoming idea or message or a word from somebody, a communication, liberates you, liberates somebody. Let's keep going. Nine of Pentacles, this self-sufficient place. You have everything you need. Same castle in the background in Ten of Pentacles and a Nine of Pentacles. So it's like you're self-sufficient and so is everybody on the basis of, oh. Well, that's interesting. The sword energy here again, there's been a heartbreak or a hardship. That's primarily a mental, a mental thing. We do have Ace of Swords coming in. And that same Ace delivery system coming in. If you add the two together, like, and two is what, class? It would be Four of Swords, which is the healing of this. There's a liberating message coming in fast. That I'm not sure. There's the card of self-sufficiency. And Three of Swords is like, well, it's a little bit like that Nine of Swords back here. I'm not sure your mind is on the same page. All around you is abundance. But Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, it may be hard to believe that you've gone from this place of, I don't see lack anywhere on the board, but I see mental trouble from which you're liberated, being liberated, and maybe being brought into a place of self-sufficiency. I don't quite get the dynamic here. I don't quite get the dynamic. So can you tell me about this 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords on the 10 of Pentacles? Because there's, it's all around. There's enough to go around, and then some. So I'm a little puzzled. Can you explain it to us, please? Yeah, okay. Wow. So first up, Star, the healing place. The wish granted. As 10 of Pentacles would be. It's like that place you're drawn to that's holy and also earthly. That best interface between the two. Aquarius energy. So we have High Priestess, I think is Cancer, and Star as the major arcana. So that's brilliant. And that's the predominant energy here. Followed by this, another predominant energy, Devil. Attachment. It's heavy, heavy earth energy. And I defend the devil all the time. And the devil's advocate, I guess is what that would be. Devil's advocate says, I think there's something you need to re-own. It can mean codependency. But it's considered the shadow side. Something that's been disowned, some part of yourself that you can't accept. You consign it to some corner, and it develops an energy, a shadow energy, that it works on you even though you think you've separated from it. So there's something about re-owning it. Re-owning it brings you to this place of healing. Knight of Wands. That night energy, the messenger, this time bringing sort of the thing that, I always talk about wands as direction and energy and purpose and passion, and it's all of those things. It's also, and I think I failed to really say this, and I've gone back and looked at videos before I post them to sort of see what I'm doing, and I keep thinking, God, it's also creative energy. It's that kind of spark. It's the inspirational, creative ignition. That sort of leads the way, that directional aspect of wands. You're inspired. It leads the way to where you need to be, which is a place of great, abundant earth energy that might have some shadow work involved, or you've done the shadow work. And you can see the flames. This guy is on fire. And this guy's like the fire bearer. It's creative fire. And I would suggest too, if you don't kind of own the shadow, do the shadow work. This is blocked. Because you're obscuring it kind of. The shadow needs to come out and play. because it's a part of you. There's something about that. And this is an energy you don't want to block, and in fact, you can't really. It will out. It's purposeful. This is an interesting read. I feel like I'm sort of trying to chase it down. Boy, they want to pop. We have 3, and I'm being called to do it this way. 1 on each. So we have 6 of Swords. Moving forward. Leaving something that was 5 of Swords. Mentally challenging. A place of strife and stress. This is like leaving that behind. Going to calmer waters. On Princess of Pentacles. It's a grounded thing that's allowing you to exit some kind of challenging mental energy, and there it is again, 9 of Swords. Hangman. Could be the Cancer. I've really got to bone up on these. But, you know, it's the energy, whatever it is, of this sort of pause, consideration, new perspective. And it's on Princess of Cups, this enormous love offer. And it might be that you need to leave a mental blockage, 9 of Swords, a mistrust, leave that behind. You know, accept the good that's coming to you, because it is coming. And you know, getting a new perspective, seeing it from somebody else's perspective, this enormous gift of love. It's so big she can barely carry it. It's bigger than she is. It's bigger than her own head. It's as big, her heart is bursting at the seams. New perspective. Damn, Sam. Ace of Pentacles again. Ace of Pentacles on this fast-moving incoming energy. The offer coming in and coming in fast. Coming in fast. The offer. You know, we help each other, and help is on the way. Fast, in the form of some kind of clarity is brought by this communication that will bring you out of, close that cycle of agitation and mistrust. Because it's coming in, coming in. It's really Knight of Swords on Knight of Swords. Can that be right? Yeah, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. It's like gallopy, gallopy. Perhaps more than one person, one message, one idea, one truth. Boom, there it is again. An offering. You know, the delivery system is through some spoken thing, some person. Because the knights, the queens, the kings do represent sort of, you know, the people around us, the people we care about, aspects of our own character. But the thing being offered, again, I mean, I'm sorry to keep repeating it, but the offer is this seed that will grow and grow. It is a Jack and the Beanstalk seed. It is, because ultimately, Ten of Pentacles. And I think it's another, because this has been a sort of a repeating message, get out of your head so that the new idea can come in. You know, the old way of thinking about things no longer serves. So you're leaving it behind. You are. And I think upon consideration, this new perspective, you're going to accept and give. And give this cup. Please accept this cup. It's in your energy, right? We don't see the Ace of Cups here, but boy, do we see the offering of feeling, of love. And I'd say don't hang back, you know. No more hanging back. Maybe that's the better way to put it. Because there's this fast-moving thing, doubling down on this fast message, idea, truth. And here it is. You got this. Oh, shit. I wish I hadn't looked. This is the... Okay, this is the card of blocking or standing up for something. Judgment. You know, another meaning of this card is sort of karma, but I think it's rebirth is the way I really read it most of the time. And karma in the sense that, you know, it's karma, one way of reading it is like a judgment, not in the sense of a punishment, but you've done this, so the universe will do the reciprocal thing. Don't block it. You know, don't hang back. Cancer, don't hang back. Don't be at the crossroads. You know, this is another card of blocking. Because evidently, this is what you might be blocking. Two of Cups. There's a, whether it's you making the offer or somebody making the offer to you, this is the result. It's certainly an option at this crossroads energy. You know, do we take this opportunity for rebirth? Is it life? Is it death? Don't let your brains get in the way. Don't let your brains call a stop to this. You know, see it for what it is, kind of thing. This blindfolded person who is blocking something. See it for what it is. It's reciprocal love. It's you doing for somebody and somebody doing back for you. It's drinking from each other's cups. Feelings, love, connective energy. What you rock, Cancer. Can you do this? Yeah. Heart over head. Heart over head decision. Connect. That's how I read it, and I get to read it. Cancer, your cup will be filled to overflowing, and you'll fill somebody else's to overflowing. Get out of your head. Get into your cups. because it's flowing. It's flowing in March for you. Babies.